Greetings and welcome, friends. Mr. Waddy here. We're taking a look at page 71. We're in 2.1 of our Geometria textbook, Big Ideas. And we've been talking about conditional statements, things that are kind of like true some of the time and have, you know, a hypothesis and a conclusion. And we have to figure out if the hypothesis is true, is the conclusion true based on that. So here we go. Here's exercise 24. It says in this exercise, write the conditional statement P implies Q. All right, let's see how well I can write. I'm scared. So if it is Valentine's Day, this is going to be a lot of writing. Then Q, the conclusion, says it is February. There we go. So this is the original conditional statement. Then it says, write the converse. If it is February, let's see how long I actually commit to writing these fully out. Then it is Valentine's Day. So they eventually, yeah, they decide which is true or false. Good. Let's see, is the first statement true? Yeah, that seems true. There's no such thing as a Valentine's Day outside of the month of February. Although, really, guys, come on. We should be romantic all year long. Am I right? Maybe, I don't know. If it is February, then it is Valentine's Day. What's your counterexample? It's false. What's a counterexample? February 1st. A February day that is not Valentine's Day. Let's see. The inverse. If it is not Valentine's Day. Let's see. I'm getting better at writing, maybe, or more fluid. Then it is not February. Let's see. I ran out of space. Okay, let's think about this logic. True or false? If it is, so it's not Valentine's Day, then it's not February. I think that's false, guys. Because Valentine's 1st. February 1st is not Valentine's Day, but is in February. Okay, and we talked about how these two statements are logically linked, that if one's true, then the other is, and how the original conditional statement and its contrapositive are logically linked, which the contrapositive would be, let's see, if it is not February, then it is not Valentine's Day. And does that seem true or false to you? True, because, oh, wrong color here. Let's see, I've got to commit to my color choice. That is true because, yeah, if it's not February, then it's not Valentine's. That's why. There. Reasons. So let's take a look at this other question here. Question 29. Rewrite the definition in terms of a biconditional statement. Biconditional statements had the phrase if and only if, right? Kind of in between them. The nice thing about biconditional statements is that they are true bidirectionally. P implies Q and Q implies P. Wonderful. So it says, let's see, I always have to work hard on these ones. My brain has a hard time. The midpoint of a segment is the point that divides the segment into two congruent segments. So let's see, here we go. So a point is a midpoint if and only if, I'm thinking. If and only if it divides the segment into two congruent segments. Yeah, here we go. Mr. Waddy writing, not the most entertaining video. Divides the segment into two congruent segments. All right, there we go. We also could have written this in the converse form, and that's equally fine. So if a point divides a segment into two congruent segments, or sorry, a point that divide, no, a point divides the segment into, or divides a segment, sorry, into two congruent segments if and only if it is a midpoint. There we go. I finally got it. Wow, that was tough. My goodness. All right, here we go. Last question, error analysis. This is wrong, friends. Describe and correct the error in rewriting the conditional statement in if-then form. Conditional statement, all high school students take 4 English courses. They said, if a high school student takes 4 courses, then all 4 are English courses. So that's wrong. Let's see if we can do it the right way before I can describe their error. What do you guys think the right way is? If you are a high school student, if there is a high school student, right? Then you must take, or then you take all, then they take, I guess, all, or no, take 4 English courses. English. I've had people correct me for writing math, M-A-T-H, with a capital M. And they're like, math is lowercase m. And I'm like, but math is a language. I feel like it's proper noun worthy. Like, I feel like it gets that cap M. And so I keep pushing for it, friends. I don't care what they say. And so what was their mistake? They kind of just like took this piece right here, and that belonged at the end. And this, we didn't know anything about all 4 of their courses being English. That doesn't make any sense. I'm not sure I can really describe their mistake, but they added information to their statement that was not in the original condition. So that's what I would say. But anyways, thanks for watching, internet friends. Have a good day. Or if you are watching math videos on YouTube, then you are having a good day.